Have you ever felt like no matter how much you try, positivity just doesn't stick, like you're doing the affirmations, the meditations, but deep down, something's still off? What if I told you there's a reason for that, and a way out? A way to raise your vibration so deeply, so permanently, that your entire life begins to shift around you. But here's the thing, most people never discover it. Will you? She felt it, like a whisper carried by the wind, subtle but insistent. A pull towards something she couldn't name, a knowing beyond reason. That moment just before the world awakens, when silence is pregnant with possibility. That's where the real work begins. In those spaces, we find the doorways to inner peace and transformation, not by chasing light, but by choosing to become it. Practical techniques to raise vibration don't demand incense or sacred temples. They start with breath. One deep inhale, one intentional exhale. That's the reset. Inhaling clarity, exhaling what no longer serves. And then, gratitude. The kind that comes from noticing sunlight on your skin or the comfort of stillness after chaos. These are not small things, they're keys. Music that stirs the soul, the rhythm of intentional steps, a mindset tuned to growth, all part of the journey. Each act of self-compassion becomes a sacred offering. Forgiveness, even when whispered to yourself, begins to purify stagnant energy. The soul doesn't need grand gestures, just your presence. And maybe, just maybe, that moment of silence you keep postponing. But what if everything you've done until now has only been preparation? What if the next step reveals what you were truly meant to remember? Have you ever felt lost, disconnected from who you really are? I created 3 transformative ebooks to help you reconnect with your true essence. Click on the link in the pinned comment and begin your transformation now. There's a sacred alchemy in giving thanks, not from obligation, but from presence. Gratitude isn't a checklist, it's a vibration, a soft hum that reshapes the fabric of your reality. When you wake up and feel the warmth of your blanket, or when someone smiles at you unexpectedly, that's the universe echoing your appreciation. To elevate vibration through gratitude is to shift the lens. Suddenly, what once felt ordinary begins to shimmer. You notice the way the trees sway in response to your breath, how water tastes more alive when you drink it mindfully. It's not magic, it's awareness. And in that awareness, you find spiritual practices embedded in the simplest things. Try this. Before you sleep, whisper 3 things you're thankful for, just 3. Write them, sing them, breathe them. It creates a ripple of positive energy that extends into the unseen. The more you appreciate, the more life offers you to appreciate. And isn't that the essence of enrichment? But what if gratitude isn't just a feeling, but a portal? What lies on the other side of sustained appreciation? Did you enjoy the content and it made a difference for you? Click on Super Thanks and support our work. In a world that moves fast, stillness becomes sacred rebellion. Meditation isn't just silence, it's communion. It's where the cosmos and your soul meet in the quiet. Inhaling deeply, she felt her thoughts dissolve, like morning mist lifting under the sun. And in that pause, something ancient stirred, a knowing beyond words. Breathwork is the language of the soul, each inhale a call, each exhale a release. When practiced with intention, it resets emotional turbulence and aligns us with calm. It's not about escaping thoughts, but returning to the space beneath them, where clarity blooms and the heart speaks in pulses of peace. Try sitting under a tree or in a sunlit room. Close your eyes, inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4. Feel your energy recalibrate. This is how inner peace is summoned, not through force, but through surrender, through presence, through trust in your own rhythm. And what if within your breath lies the map to your healing? What happens when you truly listen to what it's trying to tell you? Forgiveness is not forgetting. It's remembering without the ache. It's the sacred art of cutting cords that drain your light. She sat by the river, replaying the hurt, until the water whispered, "You don't have to carry this anymore." And in that moment, the weight began to lift, not all at once, but like petals falling gently from a weary bloom. True forgiveness begins with the self, with the courage to say, "I didn't know better, but now I do." It's an emotional reset, clearing the stagnant energy that holds you hostage. By forgiving, you release not only the other, but also the version of you that was trapped in pain. That release raises your vibration like sunlight piercing through storm clouds. A simple practice. Write a letter you'll never send. Speak the unsaid aloud in a quiet room. Cry if you must. Feel it all. Then burn it, tear it, or bury it under the earth. Let the act be symbolic, a ritual of return to yourself. This is the alchemy of freedom. This is how healing breathes again. But what if the one you still need to forgive is the one who looks back at you in the mirror? Are you ready to set them free? Thoughts are not just flickers of the mind, they are seeds, and whatever you water grows. A single positive thought, like a spark in the dark, can shift your entire field of energy. She didn't notice it at first, the subtle uplift after choosing to believe things would work out, but slowly her world began to reflect the change. Cultivating positive thoughts doesn't mean denying pain, it means choosing perspective. Instead of asking, "Why me?" try, "What is this showing me?" Each time you return to the light, even after a storm, your vibration elevates. Your mindset becomes your sanctuary, your inner compass, guiding you toward joy, growth, and purpose. Want to practice? Each morning, look in the mirror and affirm 3 truths. I am enough, I am evolving, I am open to miracles. Say it even if it feels strange, especially then. Your words shape your world. Your inner voice becomes your sacred music, so make it a melody that nourishes the soul. But what if your thoughts are only echoes? Echoes of a deeper truth waiting to be remembered? Shall we listen more closely? Spiritual practices aren't bound by rules. They're invitations to return to what's real. A moment of stillness at dawn, a whispered mantra before sleep, or a mindful sip of tea can all become rituals of reconnection. These acts, though simple, hold the power to dissolve noise and anchor you into presence. Through meditation, prayer, journaling, or walking in nature, you begin to tune into a subtler frequency, one where peace becomes palpable. These practices are bridges to your inner self and to the universe itself. They teach you to listen deeply, not just to the world, but to the quiet truths blooming within you. When you embrace spiritual practices as part of your daily rhythm, they cease to be tasks and become sacred ceremonies. They help cultivate mindfulness, reinforce purpose, and nourish your vibration with consistency. Over time, these quiet rituals shape a life that feels more grounded, more intentional, and deeply aligned with who you truly are. Now that you've remembered what it means to raise your vibration from within, what will you do with this power? I invite you to try just one of the practices we explored today, just one, and then come back here and tell us what shifted, what did you feel? Your journey matters, and your story could be the spark someone else needs. So comment below, share your experience, and if this resonated with your soul, subscribe and activate the bell. We're just getting started. Now that you've elevated your vibration, what if someone close to you is secretly working to lower it? In the next video, we uncover the hidden signs that someone in your life may not be what they seem.